So, we in that new year, new me season. But a
Yes.
lot of us still have some of the same goals from 2023. And a lot of y'all, and I know for sure because y'all came up to me and asked,
You
a
did.
lot of y'all wanted to start a podcast.
Yes.
I got good news for you, player. Spotify for podcasts is here for every need you have.
We've been using Spotify for podcasters since we started our podcast. It's so easy. You literally record, edit, and upload all from your phone, your computer. So no matter what your setup looks like, you can start now.
Yes, get your conversations, your opinion, your views out to the world. People need to hear you.
You can distribute your podcast to Spotify and anywhere else that podcasts are heard.
With Spotify for podcasters, you can earn money in a multitude of ways. Ads or podcast subscriptions. I mean, it's an easy way to get your visions out to the world and earn some extra pocket change.
Yeah, my favorite thing about all of this is free 99.
Yes. They don't charge you a dime. So you really got nothing holding you back. Today, not tomorrow, today. Let's be heard. Spotify for podcasters.
Let's be seen.
Your new life is going to cost you your old one. It's going to cost you your comfort zone and your sense of direction. It's going to cost you your relationships and friends. It's going to cost you being liked and understood. It doesn't matter. The people who are meant for you are going to meet you on the other side. You're going to build a new comfort zone around the things that actually move you forward. Instead of being liked, you're going to be loved. Instead of being understood, you're going to be seen. All you are going to lose is what was built for a person you no longer are.
Words by Brianna Weist.
Your new life is going to cost you your old one. And that seems really scary because we attach to the things that are familiar to us, even if those things don't serve us, even if those things are painful, even if those things hurt us. We cling onto those things. We cling onto that past life because it's familiar to us. It's comfortable to us. But we have to understand that until we detach from our old life, from our old habits, from old relationships, from all of the things that no longer serves this new life that we want for ourselves, but we're literally going to be stuck in this current reality, unable to create a new one. I used to think that the number one sought after thing for us human beings is success, money. But I recently found out that the number one thing, the number one desire for us human beings is comfort. It's comfort. We want to be comfortable above all else. When you're operating from a place of comfort, there's not much thought that goes into that. Because you've done these habits, you've done this routine over and over and over again, so you don't have to think about it too much. Think about going to the restroom. Think about driving to a place where you've driven 1,000,000 times. There's not much thought in that. You don't have to really think about that. For me, for example, I have a bad habit of mindlessly getting on my phone when I'm bored, or even when I'm procrastinating. I get on social media way more than I want to. There is not much thought that goes into that. And when you live a life that has mindless behaviors, without intention, without purpose, you're going to create a familiar future. Think about that. It's literally impossible to do the same habits that no longer serve you, that no longer serve you in this new life, this transformation, this journey that you're about to embark on. It's literally impossible to continue doing those habits and expect to create an unfamiliar future, a future that looks different from this current reality. It's literally impossible. So it baffles me that I'm speaking for all of us because I know so many of us do it. It baffles me that we believe that we can keep doing the same old thing and getting different results. That's literally the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. We have such a hard time detaching from past experiences, identities, pain, trauma. We have such a hard time detaching from those things, and it puts a dent in our progress. It puts a dent in our transformation. And truth be told, we're afraid of change, but change is inevitable. It's happening like literally all the time, but we just don't see it. It's the small change that we just don't see. And I swear, human beings are the only species that goes against the natural flow of the universe, that goes against the natural flow of transformation and evolution. When we think about the trees outside, they just grow. When we think about the water, it just flows. When we think about the seasons, summer, spring, winter, fall, the seasons just naturally change. Why don't we flow with it? Why don't we just change with the seasons? Because we're attached to versions of ourselves. We're attached to past experiences. We're attached to relationships. We're attached to people. We're attached to so many things that no longer serve us and is stopping us from changing our lives. A large part of my inability to change is that I feared that this person I am becoming or I will become won't align with the way that my family perceives me, the way that my friends perceive me, the way that society perceives me. I'm so caught up in controlling the narrative about how I am being perceived, and it doesn't serve me. It's stopping me from doing the things that I actually want to do. It's stopping me from following my heart. It's stopping me from listening to my intuition and trusting my gut. There is so much energy, unwanted energy from past thoughts that I currently have, just like the one I just mentioned. But I have to let those beliefs go. I have to let those thoughts, those worries, those cares, I have to let them go if I want to move forward and enter this life that is waiting for me. And it's going to take a lot of journaling, a lot of inner work, a lot of breathing. It's going to take a lot of things. But I have decided today in this moment that my comfort zone isn't working for me anymore. It's not working for me. I'm in a space where I've outgrown my comfort zone, and it's literally driving me insane. It's bringing up a lot of emotions of sadness and stagnancy. And I'm not going to run from those feelings. I'm going to feel every one of those feelings because I have to, literally, in order to get through what I'm going through, to move and flow through what I'm going through, I have to feel those feelings. And I'm going to. Let me tell you something. Last year, 2023, was a painful year for me. I allowed people, and it's hard when it's family, but I allowed people, I allowed my circumstances to affect my inner being, to affect how I showed up. But this year, I'm not going for any of it. I'm not playing about my energy. I'm not playing about myself. I'm not playing about that life that I know is mine. It's literally waiting in another dimension for me. It's mine, and I know it's mine. I can feel it. And I'm not playing about that. I began to understand that those habits, that life, those thoughts, those people, if they don't serve me, it's time to let them go. All things, people, places, they serve you for a point in your life. People, things, places, habits, they're there in seasons. And yes, they comforted you during that time when you thought you needed them. But it's time to move on. It's time to go. 2024 is a year of change, and I promise you, I'm not being left behind. I'm tired of feeling stagnant. I'm tired of not getting the things that are mine because I made a choice. I made a decision to be in my comfort zone. I'm done doing it. I needed this conversation, and I feel so much better after having it. This is a reminder for you. Let my journey be a message, a sign for you. Today is the day. You literally have to start by starting. Let's be conscious. Let's be mindful. Let's be intentional about the things that we do. Let's intentionally manifest the life, the things, the people, the love, the energy, the peace that is rightfully ours. It's time.